Well, footballers from Algeria and Senegal returned home over the weekend following the Africa Cup of Nations final, which Algeria won 1-0. Now, both teams had fans waiting for them at the airport. Here's a look, starting with the champions in Algeria, rather.
I am proud of this great victory, and we are very happy here in Blida and all over Algeria. My father told me a lot about what happened before, and now I can live it. I am happy for that. We need this joy, especially with the current situation in the country.
We are proud of this team, which has become as great as all the best teams in the world. Now we are able to beat any team, thanks to our coach Belmadi.
Today, millions of Algerians can live through a great joy after 29 years of absence in African football. Today, we are the masters of Africa, and our coach Belmadi has allowed us to forget the bad times.
In Senegal, the Lions of Teranga may have placed second, but their fans were proud of their showing.
The cup did not come to Senegal, but we feel that the cup is still with us. The boys have worked hard. They are true Lions. We are happy.
This is a great atmosphere. All this because we love our country. We encourage them. We still have a long way to go, but the best is yet to come. God willing, it will happen. It is our duty to come and support our national team because of what they have shown on the field. It's just bad luck and God's will, but it will happen.
We thank God. I am very happy. This is not shameful for them. This is football. We all know that the boys fought to the end. That's why we need to encourage them. The people need to be more united. Maybe, God willing, we can achieve more in 2021. We are proud of them. We are not disappointed at them at all. We are sad, but not disappointed.
They played well. They did what they had to do. I have nothing against them. But God decided that it wasn't going to be theirs. That's why we are here to welcome them home. They showed they are true Lions. If they were not Lions, they would not go all the way to the finals. They worked hard. That's why we are here.
Well, that is some of the fan reaction from Senegal and Algeria following the Africa Cup of Nations final. Now, viewers, Shomari has spent the last month in Cairo giving you the latest on the tournament. He joins us one last time for his thoughts on the final. Now, Sunday, the tournament is over. Everything is done. What is your takeaway as you stand there in Cairo?
Thanks, Makori. Assalamu alaikum from Egypt. My takeaway, Makori, is that this was a successful tournament, if you will, Makori, because this country was given only 6 months to prepare. But they did it. As you know, Cameroon was supposed to be doing that previously. But anyway, Makori, when you come to security, there was 3 checkpoints at the stadiums. Like all the stadiums, you had to go to 3 checkpoints with x-rays, including pat downs, and this was very successful because you could see physical police as well as those who you could not see, the undercovers. But actually, they were very, very executing their job. Well done on that area. And also, Makori, as you know, this country always, the language is Arabic. So if you don't speak Arabic, it could be a problem. But anyway, in the stadiums, they had volunteers from all across Egypt, from all the universities. These were young ladies and gentlemen who could speak very well. They spoke English, they spoke French, and some of them spoke even Spanish and Arabic. So it was easy for us to go around and ask questions and get help. Yeah. Anytime you needed anything, it was easy. At the same time, if you saw that closing ceremony with 60,000 people, the choreograph, the dance, the music, the lights, preparations were wonderful. So they did a very wonderful job. Indeed. The only thing also was, yes, Makori.
I want to say that's commendable, but now help us understand here. The top Nigerian goal scorer, he got actually the golden boot, and then he decides to bow out of the national team. Help us understand, what were the reasons given for this?
Yes, Makori, this was, everybody's asking what happened here. But anyway, as you know, Edion Ogalo had the top scorer golden boot. But he was in the squad that went to Russia 2018. And according to him, at the time, there were death threats to his family, the entire family. This is because of the performance of Nigeria at the time. So he wanted to bow out since then, but the coach pleaded him to stay. And you know what? When he stayed, it paid off. He came out with the golden boot. So to tell you the truth, he decided because of his own family affair, and he said he wants his family to be safe, so he's now going to continue to play international in China. He's only 30 years old, so he has some few time to continue playing football, but not in the international duties, Makori, because of his safety and also his family. That's what he said, according to his Twitter account.
Definitely, family is more important than soccer. But now, the Pharaohs, the Egyptians, were, of course, knocked out in a way, very humiliating way, quite early. Give us a sense of how things played out when the finals were being played and even the aftermath, now that they were not in the game.
Yes, Makori, that was very interesting, and it was a loss for the Pharaohs. To tell you the truth, the mood of the country went down during this tournament when they were out. But guess what, though? There was light at the end of the tunnel when they saw their foe South Africa getting beaten by Nigeria. They were very happy. They were getting back to the mood. And also in the final game, they were divided. Some of them supporting Algeria, they call them Gazair, and some of them supporting Senegal. So it was a split moment, and it was history in the making to see those two giants of African soccer playing while the Egyptians on the back bench cheering for what team to win that night. It was very interesting. And after the game, so many Egyptians, some of them were happy, some of them were sad, just because they didn't want to see Algeria winning this cup. But anyway, after 29 years, Makori, it's a big thing for Algeria. It is history in the making for that country. Also taking into consideration, this team, in the previous tournament, 2017, they went out early in the group stages with only 2 points. And guess what? Tonight, they are the champions.
Very quickly, sometimes people think that if you have international players in your national team, then you probably have an edge. Did that show very obviously, or did the players just keep up their game regardless of where they play normally?
Well, yes, McCoy, very interesting. As you say so, everybody was looking at Riyad Mahrez, the international superstar playing for Manchester City in England. But according to the coach, he said all his players are the same. Regardless of how a star you are, this team has played as a team, although so many of them are playing overseas anyway. So if you look at the Senegal team, if you look at Algeria team, it's the same thing. But the only difference came to the coaches. This was history in the making for the first time. African coaches played the final. Aliou Cissé from Senegal, as well as Belmadi from Algeria. These guys played soccer in Africa. Aliou was there in 2002, Belmadi was there in 2004. And they said it's time now for Africa to wake up and realize that African coaches, they can also do some big things, Makori.
In a few seconds, what are you hearing? Is Africa soccer rising to higher levels than before? What are people saying there?
Well, most people will say it's rising, but according to Kalusha Bwalia, the Zambian former international star that I spoke to, according to him, he says he has seen so much difference right now that during their time and this time, African soccer has gone to the next level. It's rising, and there's good soccer to be seen, and that is yet to be seen. But I think that's what he thinks for now.
Sunday,
yes.
Thank you very much, and that's excellent reporting indeed you've been doing there. Africa 54 sports guru Sunday Shomari reporting live from Cairo.